best friend. You were made to get more than you bargained for. We were made to help you save on packages. Expedia, made to travel.
Enjoy complimentary access to Sapphire Lounge by the Club with Chase Sapphire Reserve.
Every golf bag needs a set of irons and aluminums. High noon, sun's up.
Attention shoppers! Jardians has a big story to tell. Ask your doctor if it should be part of your next act.
With a Cologuard test, you can screen for colon cancer for $0.
Great. I'll have Jeffrey write a check.
Jeffrey! Jeffrey?
Jeffrey!
Taco Bell's $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes give you a whole world of tasty indulgences, including the slow-roasted flavor of the Cantina Chicken Burrito. For less, choose your Lux Cravings box only at Taco Bell.
Live from the 2025 Stanley Cup Final, you're watching the Discover Intermission Report. Discover, the official card of the NHL.
Oh, update and busy, bets. Feel free to sing along at home. What's hit? Nothing. What do you need? Something. And that's your busy bets updates. DraftKings Sportsbook, your home for live betting.
Can we bring the horn?
Get bet $5, get $300 in
That's
bonus
a
bets.
Carter dad joke
If
right
your
there.
bet wins, if we had the horn, you'd be doing a lap. Download the app, use promo code SKATE when you sign up. Listen,
Can you get us? Can we give you a little help next game?
You're helping me pay out these bets.
No, wait, you don't ask any of us for any advice. So before Friday night's game, can we talk about it?
Sure.
A group hug,
Let's do a little pre-game meeting powwow about the busy.
Especially with the great one sitting next to you, you think you'd pick his brain a little bit, Vince.
You got enough going on, don't you?
you expect a little something from McDavid, or are they just smothering him right now?
They're smothering him. They're playing a really good. They're playing the Rick Tocchet defense. They got that forward in the middle. They're giving him outside. Connor's going to have to take it around the net or stop up and hit the late guy because they're cutting everything off going to the net.
Not a member of the panel, just cashing checks in Philadelphia and still getting shout out. Todd, love you, pal. Moss picks, optimistic. We'll see. Third period coming up right after this.
Welcome to Visible, the ultimate wireless hack. It's one line powered with unlimited data on Verizon's 5G network. Now just $20 a month for 1 year, guaranteed. Stream, scroll, browse, and connect with great coverage, plus unlimited hotspot included. That's a top-tier network at a budget-friendly cost. But you already knew all that, didn't you? For a limited time, get Visible for $20 a month, guaranteed for 1 year.
At FanDuel, we know hockey fans don't just have a hunch. You have a hockey hunch. You could tell they're going to light the lamp before they do. You could see that assist coming a mile away. And you just know when your goalie's totally in the zone. So put your hockey hunches together for a same-game parlay. New customers bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets if you win. FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook.
I'm the voice inside your head. And while you're typically athletic, right now, you're pathetic. Rick, and once you start listening to me, it's gonna be hard to stop. Shank. And if you don't have the right auto coverage, the cost of this could hit you out of nowhere. So get Allstate, save money, and be protected from mayhem, like me.
Only ServiceNow connects every corner of your business so people can do all their work on one platform.
No more mindless swivel chairing between platforms.
Or swivel chairing between apps.
No more swivel chairing.
I don't feel so good.
What did you do here again?
Mostly that kind of stuff.
Will you push me back?
No.
Kiss my aura ring.
Ready? Let's go. 1-on-1. Game 7. I'm gonna bitch you my left knee.
A Chewy pharmacy order is on the way for Homer, the homebody who only goes outside when nature calls. So Mom uses Chewy to get his flea and tick meds at a great price. Delivered fast, right to their door. For quality meds, for life with pets, there's Chewy.
Let's talk salary.
Great. What do you typically offer for this role?
It's competitive.
And if it was a number, it would be...
A competitive number.
With Indeed, you can avoid awkward salary conversations from the start.
Well, a number.
Is it competitive?
Your home is your happy place until you come back to bad odors. Use Febreze plug-in. It has a microchip that alternates between 2 scents to fight odors and provide freshness for up to 50 days. Try Febreze Plug.
How do you sleep at night? On a mattress from Mattress Firm. So I sleep.
The Memorial Day sale ends soon. Get a Sealy King Bed for a clean price and a free adjustable base. Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night.
The National Hockey League reserves all rights to this broadcast and any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the National Hockey League is prohibited.
The Stanley Cup Final on TNT Sports is presented by Geico. Florida Panthers with a 3-2 lead. Edmonton Oilers on the power play in the third. As Bouchard drops the puck back. There's McDavid. Puck deflects out of the zone. McDavid, Draisaitl, Nugent Hopkins, Perry, and Bouchard. Power play unit for the Oilers. Puck comes to Draisaitl. Here's Bouchard, who has 5 shots tonight to lead all players. Now Draisaitl with it. Now to 15 seconds remaining on the penalty to Rodriguez. Bouchard back across. Draisaitl. Bouchard with a drive. And then an excellent defensive play by Forsling, who fires the puck to center.
McDavid was looking for Nugent Hopkins on that weak side, just not able to get it to him because of the great defensive play.
Rodriguez out of the box. Florida Panthers back to full strength with a 1-goal advantage. 4 shots on the power play for Edmonton, spanning the second and third periods. Now it's Kapanen. In behind the net, Nico Mikkola. Hit by Kane and Henry. Mikkola slides the puck ahead. Here's Reinhart moving it in deep.
That was a good, strong play with Kapanen in the back pocket to get the puck deep.
Evander Kane holds, picked off by Rodriguez. Back into the Edmonton zone. City of Edmonton hosting a Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final. First time since 1988 when the Great One opened the scoring in the second period of that game. First 2 games here in Edmonton. Games 3 and 4 in Sunrise, Florida. Klingberg across. Puck held up by Tkachuk. Bennett works it back to Kulikov. Sam Bennett with 2 goals now has 11 on the road during these playoffs. That ties Mark Scheifele's NHL record. 11 road goals in 1 postseason. Bouchard Chewy topped on.
Yeah, it's Stuart Skinner. After he gave the 3rd goal in the second period, he made several critical saves to keep his team in it. Eventually, Arvidsson would make it 3-2, but you can't look past the performance of Skinner in that second period. He made 15 saves on 17 shots. And if he doesn't come up big, this game could have been blown wide open by Florida, but good job by Skinner to kind of keep his team in it with several good saves.
Stuart Skinner, the Edmonton native, has won 6 of his last 7. Oilers 12-2 in the last 14, but trailing by a goal here tonight. Goes Marina, knocks the puck down, feeds Lundell. Poked off his stick, then he regains, shoots it wide. Klingberg over for Edmonton. Bottled up by Lundell. Ekholm and Los Marinen come in. Finally, the Oilers gain control. It's Ekholm. Backhands the puck out. Ekblad for Florida. And now Klingberg. Poked away from Frederick by his ex-teammate Marchand. Here's Los Marinen with a shot. Missed it in.
What a beautiful pass there from Brad Marchand.
Ekholm back onto the stick. Shard. Here comes Draisaitl. Draisaitl around Seth Jones. In deep, it's Mikkola. Mikkola outstanding during these Stanley Cup playoffs for Florida. There's Bouchard. 3.5 in, third period.
Big boys are on there for Edmonton together.
Bouchard from the right point. Down low for Perry. Now McDavid. Looking for Draisaitl off his stick. Puck carried out by Rodriguez.
Good coverage there by Rodriguez, helping out with Draisaitl, looking for that pass from McDavid. The forwards for Florida, I think, have been very, very good in their own zone. Going to be in that second layer and that third layer of help in their own zone with the forwards of the Edmonton Oilers.
Here comes Boquist, joined by Gadjevich. Gadjevich in pursuit with Kulak. Kulak comes away with the puck. Kulikov with it. Over to Nate Schmidt. Schmidt, Bennett for Hickey, almost 2 points in the game. Puck played behind the net by Gadjevich. Stepped into by Kulak.
I think that would have been an icing there if Skinner did not leave the blue paint. Schmidt was on his side of the red line, but since he left the blue paint, the icing was negated.
Vander Kane moves the puck along. Bennett back on it for Florida. The Chuck waving at the puck. Set ahead by Klingberg. Bounced away from Arvidsson. Here comes Verhaeghe. Carter Verhaeghe moves to the middle, shoots, and it's blocked by Ekholm. Puck winds up out of play. 15-10 remaining in regulation. 3-2 Florida. TNT is your new home for NASCAR this summer. Tune into all the action beginning June 28th on TNT and stream on Max.
You mentioned a really good play by Matthias Ekholm. As Carter Verhaeghe steals the puck, he doesn't shoot from the outside. He comes in, curl and drag, and then at the last second, Ekholm's able to get stick on puck.
Teams that have won Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final have gone on to win the series 77% of the time. Edmonton took a 1-0 lead early. It's now 3-2 Florida. Here's Marchand. Nice move for Lundell. Knocked away by Darnell Nurse. Lundell with it once again. Skinner for Kulak. Kulak bothered by Marchand. Picked off by Los Marines. And now it's Nurse. Sent along by Brown. Ekblad back to pick it up. Ekblad knocked to the ice. Brown dropping it off, but it was Kulak heading the other way, allowing Lundell to shoot in. Kept away from Reinhart. Here's Connor Brown. Oilers in the midst of a change. That's when Mikkola hits the ice.
That's why Brown turned the puck over. He was anticipating his line used to be going the other way and turned the puck over.
Evan Rodriguez, who led the Panthers in scoring during last year's Stanley Cup Final with 7 points.
Florida's really checking well through the middle of the ice. Nothing came for Edmonton through the neutral zone.
Here's Corey Perry. To the net, and a shot. But Wallman turned aside by Bobrovsky.
Until that rush.
Rodriguez lifts the puck out of the zone. Wallman back to retrieve for Edmonton. Panthers went for a change. Perry fires down. There's Schmidt. Up the boards and out. Knocked along by Kachuk. Punted it out of the air. Here's McDavid. Now Kapanen. For McDavid out in front. Score! Matthias Ekholm ties the game at 3.
Well, we just made mention of how clean Florida was through the neutral zone against the Oilers. And the last 2 rushes they've been able to get through. What a play by Kapanen to find McDavid. As Kane goes to the net, and I mean a massive screen there by Sam Bennett.
Kane goes to the net. Verhaeghe feels like he's got to go and help out there because he feels Kane is open. That little soft area play by McDavid to an incoming Ekholm. No chance for Bobrovsky as he was screened by his own defender. What a play there.
So the Edmonton Oilers, who trailed 3-1, have scored the last 2. They have 6 come from behind wins during this postseason over the first 3 rounds. Here's Gadjevich, now Boquist. Into the Edmonton zone. Ekholm stays with it. Gadjevich over to play the puck. Nosek keeps it alive for Florida. Oilers look to come out of their zone. Puck play by Evander Kane. Puck's wide on Kulikov. Now Schmidt onto the stick of Losterinen. Deflected away by Janmark. Janmark picks it up in the neutral zone. Ekholm from McDavid and Kapanen at 6:33 of the third. Now Kulak circles back. But little player on the Florida bench. Tied at 3 in Edmonton. Action of the ball spin. Outside Rogers Place. The Stanley Cup Final on TNT is presented by Geico. Switch and save. Get more with Geico. And by Chewy. For life with pets, there's Chewy with everything.
It's great to see you back, Mr. Gilmore.
God, yeah.
Let's get it on.
Happy Gilmore making news on the and not the good kind.
Go back to your mobile home. I tried to get the boys interested in golf, but my hockey genes were too strong.
Rated PG-13.
I want you to imagine waking up tomorrow. How do you feel? No, how do you want to feel?
A new head coach.
Make it about us. We beat the odds.
And her new assistant.
Hey Google, find me an alternate route because you decide the outcome.
And a must-win game.
No, we decide the outcome.
And the vision and a car that always delivers.
Bring it in! I want you to imagine waking up tomorrow.
The all-new 2025 Equinox and Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Wait, don't do it! What? We're checking them off. Machu Picchu, swimming with sharks, skydiving, that's the plan.
I love the plan, and your Empower investment accounts are working as planned. But this is so... tight.
Millennials. Let's do this, cowboy. Ooh, bucket list, baby!
Get good at money so you can be a little fat.
You go first, I'll follow.
Empower.
Stanley Cup Final right here on TNT. Game 2, right here in Edmonton, 8 o'clock Eastern. And then a couple of day break as we head to South Florida for games 3 and 4 on Monday and next Thursday. 2 games in between games 3 and 4, and you can empty out the tank if you're both these teams in that game 3 in Florida. You got a couple of days to recover and a quick turnaround for games 4 and 5.
Game 1 tied 3 apiece. The Oilers have scored the last 2. There's Forsling tees one up. Now Kulak, pressured by Reinhart. Puck out of the zone, off the stick of Kulak, and then sent back in by Forsling.
Reinhart has been one of the more effective Florida Panther forwards on the forecheck and forcing turnovers and really pressing the Edmonton defense.
Here's McDavid. Looks to put a move on Mikkola. McDavid out for Wallman. And then across to Bouchard. Draisaitl dropping it back.
Mikkola looking for the big hit on McDavid.
Goes McDavid to the ice.
I like that interchange there when Bouchard is going down there, opening up some space. But Draisaitl got the puck. Almost too many men on the ice for Florida.
Here's Draisaitl in with a shot. Puck comes to Bouchard. That's gloved. It was heading wide. Gloved by Bobrovsky. Under 11 minutes remaining in regulation. Haggard.
Well, Kenny, you just saw that rush there by Leon Draisaitl. He's got his fingerprints written all over this game one right here. A minute and 6 seconds in with game going to the net. There's Draisaitl. It's a 1-0 game. A little collision right there, and then he drew a couple of minors that put the Edmonton Oilers on the power play, including that one there. Rodriguez stick put them up high. So Leon Draisaitl, a big factor here in this hockey game. No surprise there.
Draisaitl open the scoring. Panthers score the next 3. The Oilers the last 2. Here's Verhaeghe with a shot, and that was blocked by the stick of Wallman. Oilers ice the puck down to 10:42 on the clock.
It seems like Chris Knobloch has gone to Draisaitl and McDavid in this third period. First 2 periods, not as much. I don't recall maybe 1 or 2 times doing it. The depth of this Oilers team is much different than it was last year. You can rely on all 4 lines, but no doubt in this third period, we've seen 29 to 97 together.
Battle for the puck along the boards. Bennett attempting to work it free. Sam Bennett with 2 goals for Florida tonight. Now Verhaeghe and Wallman. Aaron Ekblad with it for Florida. Take back around by Bouchard. Onto the stick of Wallman. Now the pass broken up. Now Bouchard and Verhaeghe. Look at the odds from DraftKings Sportsbook. Evander Kane hit by Ekblad. Bennett and Wallman. Verhaeghe over to help out for Florida. Out to the point for Forsling. Forsling sends the puck along. Verhaeghe not to the ice. And now the Oilers come away with it. Just past the midway point of period 3. Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final. Tied 3 apiece. And now a Florida icing.
We'll go back to a play. Evan Bouchard is going to get this puck here. He's going to move it down the wall, but then watch his movement when he does, and watch all the open space. You're trying to cause some confusion in the offensive zone. Now all of a sudden there's an interchange, and now you got guys running around. I know the puck ends up getting out of the zone, but that is one way to open up some ice near that blue line as the defenseman goes down as a decoy opens up the ice, and maybe there's some miscommunication. Florida sniffed that out well. And we haven't seen a lot of that from Edmonton so far in this game 1.
And again, Florida typically a man-on-man D-zone coverage, so communication is key in instances like that. If you can't make the switch, or you can't stay with your guy, you have to make the switch.
Yeah, you're hoping 2 guys go to 1, and all of a sudden the puck carrier is all by himself.
Puck sent it deep by Klingberg. Markov finds Reinhart, held in by Draisaitl. Through the net. McDavid just missed.
Oh, that might have grazed the post as well, Kenny.
He hit a post earlier in the first period with the Oilers shorthanded.
Right off the bar.
Now Corey Perry for Draisaitl. Here's McDavid and across the line. In with a shot scooped up by Bobrovsky. 9:01 remaining in the third. Tied at 3. Connor McDavid heating up.
Old ideas are everywhere. Left over from legacy thinking. If you're not careful, they can sneak into everything. And when you're not bound to the past, old ideas can't hold you back. Exquisite design
with the soul of the sports car. The new GV70. Welcome to Genesis.
Good mornings start with the goodness of Cheerios, and try Cheerios Protein.
At AT&T, we confidently guarantee our network.
Oh, no.
What we can't guarantee, you and your teammates being too connected.
What up, Chad?
Double oh no.
I texted you guys I was gonna wear.
I wore that last week.
I got dressed first this morning. I thought you said you were gonna
A
wear
connection means something. That's why with AT&T, we'll proactively make it right with a credit for a full day of service if there is a network interruption. That's the AT&T guarantee.
This is the best Chipotle order.
I would like a bowl.
Triple wrap.
Mild, medium, hot.
Then dip it in here.
Sour cream inside the vinaigrette. 2 tortillas. If you know, you know.
lettuce, cheese, waffle.
Yes.
Oh, that is good.
Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final on TNT, tied at 3. Just over 9 minutes remaining.
Last chance for Connor McDavid. Great save by Bobrovsky.
Got by Kulak, stopped. And then Markov with the block on the rebound attempt.
Frederick might have had a clear look, a clean one. But no post there on that chance by McDavid. Excellent stop there by Bobrovsky.
Marks with the puck for Edmonton. Reach pushed away by Kulikov. Off the stick of Markov. Markov and Nurse pin the puck. Now Marchand with it. And Marchand has a goal tonight. Marchand shoots off the shoulder of Skinner.
What an effort by Marchand. It seemed like he had every Oiler that was on the ice in his back pocket. And he got a clean look.
Now Lundell out to the point for Kulikov. Kulikov's shot blocked. Smith kept it in at the line. Here's Marchand once again. Marchand across. Smith. Soft pass to Lundell off the side of the post from a tough angle.
Boy, there was some room there too with Skinner down on his knees. They tried to bury it on the short side.
Kulikov backhands in. Under 8 minutes remaining. Both teams make changes in a 3-3 game.
Excellent shift there for the so-called third line of the Panthers. Down, Luostarinen and Marchand.
Here's Arvidsson. Puck knocked away. Done a walk by Janmark. And now picked up by Sam Bennett, who has 2 goals tonight. Carter for Hagee into the Edmonton zone. Verhaeghe's shot was blocked. Bouchard moves it up the boards. Here's Arvidsson. Pass too far for Janmark. Ekblad couldn't clear. Held in by the Oilers. Sent back around for Arvidsson from Podkolzin. Now Podkolzin trying to feed the point. Intercepted by Tkachuk. Here comes Bennett. 7 minutes to go, third period. Oilers have scored the last 2. Klingberg in on goal. Held by Bobrovsky.
Well, we talk about it often. It's never a bad play to get the puck at the net, but look at where Stuart Skinner is. He's down, and Lundell is trying to just fire this puck, and from that angle, you're trying to bank it in off of him. Because, I mean, it's too sharp an angle, I believe, to put it right in there. And Bush, that seems to be the new style over the last handful of years, to just kind of play the percentages as a goaltender.
Yeah, the goalie goes down in that reverse VH. If you can bank it off the side of his mask, sometimes you can get that ricochet that you're looking for. And Lundell, a near miss from below the goal line. Not a bad play.
Right. And that's the pre-scout too, Bush, right? I mean, where there's like, hey, if you're in this position, there's a pretty good chance he's going to his knees. So just throw it at the net. To your point, just hope it bounces off of his shoulder or mask.
McDavid, Draisaitl out together with Perry. Here's Bouchard setting up, shoots from the side by Bobrovsky. Picked up by Reinhart. Rodriguez chasing with Ekholm. Ekholm plays the puck. Now Seth Jones. Bouchard for Edmonton. Draisaitl. 6:20 to go. Flips the puck in, and Bobrovsky will hang on to it. TNT is your new home for Roland Garros. Coverage of the second tennis major of the year continues from Paris all week long on TNT and streamed on Max. Alexander Barkov's girlfriend, Marie Puskova, took part in the French Open, advanced to the third round, was defeated by Coco Gauff 4 days ago on TNT. And now Barkov and the Panthers on TNT. Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final. Lundell wins the draw. Forsling moves the puck ahead. Kicked out by Klingberg. Marchand with the pressure. Now Nugent Hopkins works it on back. And Klingberg will try again. Knocked down by the glove of Ekblad. Now Klingberg, time down the star. Kapanen, who has a couple of assists tonight. Off the glass. Bobrovsky unable to get it to a teammate. Here is Klingberg for Edmonton. Puck is loose, and what an opportunity there for Evander Kane, and now a drive is held by Bobrovsky off the stick of Walden.
This all started because of the mishandle there by Bobrovsky in behind the net, and the Oilers get a couple of free opportunities at Bobrovsky.
Down to 5:36 remaining in regulation at Edmonton, tied at 3.
One more buzzer to go.
With Amex Business Platinum, get the business value you need. With benefits like access to the Centurion Lounge, 1.5 times membership rewards points on select business purchases, and a flexible spending limit that adapts with your business. You can take your hit product from table to shelf. That's the powerful backing of American Express.
You know, I feel he's a bit young.
He's ready. Don't miss the tide.
Once you walk onto that mainland, there's no rescues. No exceptions. You're on your own.
Let's go exploring in the Accord from Honda, KBB.com's 2025 Best Value brand. Its sophisticated silhouette was designed to turn heads at every turn. And the hybrid model's 204 total system horsepower will really get you moving. This is what excitement looks like in a Honda.